Hey guys, it's EmpMarioPlushBros23 back again. Today I'm here reacting to Llamas with Hats 1 to 12, the complete series, here on my computer today. Also, if you're new to the channel, down below and smash that like button to subscribe to the channel if you want to see me do more gaming, more vlogging, more stop motion. Also support the channel, I work really hard on my videos, so let's get started. Now, I'm going to be reacting to the video known as the series Llamas with Hats. And it's gonna be 1 to 12. I'm gonna be doing it's like a complete season of everything, like all the episodes crammed together. And I'm gonna be watching it through the complete series of that and finishing it. So, with that being said, let's begin.
Carl, there's a dead human in our house.
Oh, hey, how did he get here?
Carl, what did you do?
Me? I didn't do this.
Explain what happened, Carl.
Right.
I've never seen him before in my life.
Why did you kill this person, Carl?
Yeah, why is there even a dead person here?
Thing to do.
Tell me, Carl, exactly what you were doing before I got home.
All right, well, I was upstairs.
Okay.
I was sitting in my room.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Go on.
And, well, this guy walked in.
Okay.
So I went up to him.
Yes.
And I stabbed him 37 times in the chest.
That stabbed 37 times? What?
Carl, that kills people.
Oh, wow.
You killed him, Carl.
How could you not know that?
Yeah, I'm in the wrong here. I suck.
What happened to his hands?
What's that?
His hands. Why are they missing?
Well, I kind of cooked them up and ate them.
What?
Carl.
Well,
Oh,
I'm hungry and, well,
Oh my god.
Why on earth would you do
I
that?
was hungry for hands. Give me a break.
Carl.
You were eating it because you were hungry.
Only hands would satisfy.
What is wrong with you?
Oh god.
I
Yeah.
kill people and I eat hands. That's two things.
Yeah, that's... yeah, because that's what you did. Really. Oh my god. Wow, that's just went dark that quickly.
Carl, what on earth was all that?
I'm not sure what you're referring to.
You sunk an entire cruise ship, Carl.
Are you sure that was me?
Oh my god.
Or something like
That-
that.
Carl, I watched you fire a harpoon into the captain's face.
That sounds.
Jesus!
Headbutting children off the side of the ship.
That must have been horrifying to watch.
And then you started making...
That's a ton of murder there.
Well, thank God that the children weren't on board to see it.
Oh man, yeah.
Well, I guess you could say it is red and sticky.
Carl, what are we standing in?
Would you believe it's strawberry milkshake?
No, I
No.
don't believe that.
Melted gumdrops.
No.
Whole boat nectar.
No.
Some of
No.
God's tears.
Some of God's tears?
It's the lovely elderly couple from 2B.
Carl,
Oh wow. Oh my.
I don't believe what I'm hearing.
I will
Yo,
apologize for
that is disturbing. Oh my god.
Surprise, I didn't even notice that.
Where are the other lifeboats, Carl?
Looking at the trajectory of the moon and the sun, probably at the bottom of the ocean, I bet lots of holes in them.
So none of them will even get the chance to be safe.
Shh. Do you hear that? That's the sound of
What?
forgiveness.
That's the sound of people drowning, Carl.
That is what forgiveness sounds like. Screaming and then silence.
Oh my god, that is messed up. The showing of, oh my god, that just showed that Carl is a sociopath who takes murder.
You're supposed to be on vacation.
I don't know about you, but I am having a wonderful time here.
You toppled the South American government, Carl.
The people have spoken. Viva la resistance.
You pushed
Trying to go political.
He was a traitor and a scoundrel.
Now this is terrorism right there.
Oh, that was a foot. I have
What was that?
An entire person.
That would be the hotel bartender.
Well, that explains why my mojito is taking so long.
It was horrifying. Your mouth unhinged like a snake.
Wow, that sounds pretty awesome.
I can't go anywhere with you, Carl.
That hurt my feelings. Now we're both in the wrong.
I want to go home. We're leaving.
In that case, I should probably mention that I filled our luggage with orphan meat.
What?
Well, I'm
Orphan meat.
Not just any meat will do.
You know what?
I mean, I guess fair enough.
No fun.
This has become the norm for you, Carl.
I'll have to try harder next time.
Please don't.
Oh my Jesus. Carl is a menace to society.
You.
I totally don't remember your name.
You don't even know.
For 3 years, Carl.
And what an impression you've made.
My name is Paul.
What?
I said my
What?
name is Paul.
Oh,
You're a dude?
woman.
Why would you think that?
Mostly the hat. Are you sure?
Of course I'm sure.
Well,
Yeah, because of the hat?
I have some pictures to delete from my computer.
Wow, just, oh my god, this is just getting more messed up, and this is some dark stuff right here.
Carl, you've tracked mud all over the carpet.
Now that right there there's a mess.
I just had it cleaned yesterday, Carl.
I'm not responsible for this. I've been jamming on the saxophone all morning.
They're clearly your hoof prints, Carl.
Then there is an imposter on the loose.
They lead directly to...
Oh, sounds a bit sussy there,
Imposter is a phantom.
Among Us.
Carl, stop avoiding...
Carl did another terrorism act.
Happy birthday.
Carl!
Please tell me you had nothing to do with this.
Why don't you blow out your candle?
You've gone too far this time, Carl.
What's
Oh my god.
I hear you over the sound of melting city.
How did you even do this?
A dollop of fairy dust.
A doll of a virtus.
This
Off a mattress.
isn't funny, Carl.
Who's laughing? Clearly not all the people who just
Oh my
exploded.
god.
I've had enough of this.
Wow, yeah, Carl, you are really the menace of
And friendship
everything.
is two pals munching on a well-cooked face together.
That isn't friendship, Carl. That's sick.
Well, then you're probably not gonna like your birthday decorations.
It's not even my... Oh my god.
Surprise!
What the? Oh my god. Faces wrapped around flying balloons. Are you kidding, Carl?
I pictured it in my head.
I think I'm gonna throw... Oh god, one touched me.
Oh god, yeah, that has to be the most creative, disturbing thing to yet, what Carl did.
It's gross.
That isn't the problem, Carl. Why would you think any of this was a good idea?
Probably because I'm a dangerous sociopath with a long history of violence.
Oh.
I don't understand how you...
Okay, you got a fair point. Like, I'm what I am, and I don't see the argument here. But still, that has to be really messed up. How could this get any worse?
Carl! I know you've done something.
Whatever do you mean?
You've always done something. It's a lovely day out. We're having a good time. What have you done?
You mistake me for some sort of scoundrel.
Yeah, there's gotta be something you did.
Member of the community to even insinuate.
Okay, Carl. So what did you do today?
Well, let's see. I washed the car.
Uh-huh.
I made a donation to the local Girl Scout troop.
Sure.
I returned an overdue movie at Blockbuster.
What else?
Okay.
Stepped on a ladybug by accident.
Go on.
Alright.
I baked some banana bread for our neighbor Pat. I believe that's it.
Huh?
Done.
Okay, those are all good things, but something bad is happening. Yeah, I knew it. There's something.
Carl, what is that?
I may have forgot to mention one of my activities.
Carl!
I apologize. That was wrong.
Explain, Carl.
Well,
Yeah, what is this?
Like a weather balloon.
I'm not in the mood for this.
I think it's just a lens flare and some dust.
Just tell me, Carl.
What is it?
I may have created a crack in space-time through which to collect millions of baby hands.
Oh my god, baby hands? Are you
Huh.
serious?
What do you mean, huh?
I think I was expecting worse.
Worse, but this is totally fucked, bro.
I know.
Yeah.
Last time with the nuke and the faces, it's just.
Come on, look at
I mean, yeah, that part was disturbing, but this is another disturbing
Do you know what it
feature.
feels like to be Carl right now? It hurts. Not as much as the babies, but it hurts.
Carl.
What?
Why are there only hands for white babies?
Well, you know, Whitey's gotta pay.
Ah.
And the payment is baby hands.
Oh, wow, that's a good description right there. Oh my god, Carl. Oh my god, Carl is really pure evil. The sake of being evil.
Aren't you gonna say it?
Say what, Carl?
So, Carl made a meat factory.
What?
I'm moving out.
It's the meat conveyor.
Yeah, good for you. Just go,
A
Paul.
lot of things, Carl.
Just let me explain. Efficiency. Industry. Never before has this many dead bodies been so manageable.
Carl.
I'm the Henry Ford of human meat.
I've already packed.
Oh, God.
I'm going back, Carl.
Come on.
Just a bunch of murder here,
I'm sure
there.
it's very upsetting.
Well, now I don't even want to show you.
Good. I do not want to see it.
Man, you are being a huge beehole right now.
I'm not the one.
You're being a beehole right now.
It's not a meat grinder, it's an orphan stomper.
Gross.
Oh, God.
Your attitude.
Are you?
Your attitude.
Done to deserve
Dude.
all this beehole coming out of your mouth.
It's everything, Carl. It's everything you've done ever.
Everything. Even that time I helped Mrs. Bixby with her garden.
You buried her there.
It's what she would have wanted.
You buried her alive.
She wasn't keeping up with the weeding. As president of the homeowners association, I had to take immediate action.
All you do is.
Just take extreme measures just for that.
You are completely insane.
Oh, weird. That's what all these orphans said.
That's what all the orphans... Oh my god, he actually made a meat dragon. What the hell?
Finish your meat dragon, Carl.
Wow.
It's horrifying, Carl.
Thank you.
He's like, thank you. Yeah, because, yeah, I just became very creative of my terrible deeds, don't I? I'm very much like an artist.
Who, me? Whatever could you be referring to?
What is that?
Hand chair.
A handful of... full of faces?
Of course I had to use faces. Anything else would be disrespecting the art. It's called modernism. Only I've made it more modern by using face parts of city council members.
Oh god, oh wow, that is... Oh, this...
Take a stand. I'm a patriot and a hero. Fine.
That is tax evading human corpses right there.
guess I'm the crazy one.
Okay, so he's just talking like this is Paul, but when Paul left, start imagining that the lamb is Paul with the mask on.
You're always standing, Paul. You're not supposed to sit. I find this very upsetting. You don't even care, do you?
Not as upsetting as your work, that what you just did.
Stand up, Paul. I don't even know who you are anymore.
Oh, just doing a little bit of legwork there.
To look right when I throw you in the blood canal.
In the blood canal. Just the fact that Coral is still being menacingly all that.
Ding dong. Landlord. Pizza delivery. Fire department. Bank manager, you have an appointment.
What do you want, Carl?
I want to be treated like a friend, Paul.
We're not friends anymore.
Didn't you get my apology piano?
Pianos aren't supposed to bleed and scream.
I guess it was like a piano and more
Oh my.
pianos.
Why can't you go
Oh my god.
someone else, Carl?
Carl literally is trying to be in the norm here with the psychopathic tendencies.
Mask of my face.
Yes, and speaking of which, you might want to avoid being seen by federal investigators.
Carl.
To some, you are now known as Nikolai Spanikov, brutal leader of the Russian opium cartel.
Go home, Carl. I'm calling the police.
Bad idea, Nikolai. And you know there isn't a prison I can't nibble my way out of.
I'm done.
I've got nowhere to go. I burned my house down once it had enough swans inside, and I used up the rest of my savings buying the swans.
Really? Why would you even do that?
Society and the swans.
Oh, society is to blame for all this.
Yes, I could. I can't do it anymore.
What if I gave you $10 million cash?
You don't have $10 million, Carl.
I
What?
Chested the balloons once. I can go dig that up.
No, Carl.
It was either
Right.
the balloons or my zoo books. A lot of something is in a hole somewhere.
I'm putting on some music, Carl. I'm not listening anymore.
Yeah, that's gonna help you. Just distracting Carl with that.
Flesh me is so ungrateful, Carl. And after all we've been through, it's scandalous, I say. You do such incredible things and deserve appreciation. It's okay. He'll come around. As soon as the swan piano arrives. You're welcome.
Oh, you just did that to poor Paul. Man, I feel so bad for Paul. Doesn't want to go through all this shit from Carl. Seriously, just messing with him. Even when out of his life, it still has to deal with his shit.
What have I done this time?
You killed someone and chopped them up, and they're right here on the floor, Carl.
I didn't do that. Why would you think I did such a thing?
Carl, all the blood and the pieces. You murderer.
I think I would have remembered dismembering someone and putting all their bits on the ground right here. That's not the sort of thing I would usually forget about.
Carl, I hate you, Carl. I hate you.
Go watch it. Now who's being hurtful? You, Paul. You.
Carl.
Just imagining that Paul's there, but it's not.
It was me, Carl.
What's going on? Why is that mask floating?
It's your work, Carl.
My work.
There is so much to do. We mustn't dawdle.
You said you weren't coming back.
Carl.
Yeah?
Carl.
I don't know what I'm supposed to say.
Carl.
What?
Carl!
I'm kind of just freestyling it these days, taking things as they come.
You're better than that, Carl. You're better.
I am, aren't I?
You're Carl.
I am Carl.
Is this in his head, or this is really a supernatural thing that is happening now? Okay, so the mask is alive now and possessed.
Paul?
Carl.
I can't see anything.
You need to get up, Carl. You're in great danger.
Where are we?
I'll find a light, Carl.
Okay. I don't remember how I got here.
You need to get out, Carl.
Oh, it's my gore pit.
You had a terrible fall.
Your gore pit?
You're in danger.
Really?
You need to get up.
How long have I been down here? It feels like a long time.
Your work isn't finished, Carl. You have so much more to do.
I don't know if I can move, Paul.
You must act quickly.
I mean,
Here with us.
That's probably the
I could see Carl has his leg dislocated. The bone is coming out.
Is this creepy, Paul?
I'll go find some rope.
And some Neosporin if you see a tube.
Carl.
I know. It's all laughs with old Carl.
So they're gonna be stuck like that forever.
Was that you?
Well, the
Maybe it's my
Paul
son.
mask finds something.
Hungry for hands. Remember that, Paul?
Oh yeah, the fact that you love eating hands.
Carl!
No luck with the rope?
I'm sorry, Carl. You'll need to do this yourself.
Well, that's a bummer.
Carl!
Well, that's gonna be hard since your leg is dislocated. It's gonna be painful.
Alright. Oh, hey, how did all these bodies get down here?
You killed all these people, Carl.
Collecting piles of human meat is my least favorite thing to do.
Carl!
I am a rascal, just a no good.
Yeah, you're a rascal. You, Carl. All typical you. Looks like there's just been a lot of murders that Carl's been doing that.
Carl!
Now Carl is fancy with a leg pick.
I guess I'm done.
You must complete your work, Carl.
There's nothing left to complete. It's all gone.
Carl!
I'm done, Paul.
Carl!
Why are you still yelling at me?
You must complete your work, Carl.
All the hands are eaten, all the meat creatures are made, unleashed, and then also eaten.
Carl!
Yes, it was.
Meaning that everything is gone. Everything is dead and gone. Meaning, what more is there?
Do you remember the blood vortex in Paris?
Carl!
Yeah.
Wow, Paul looks so, like really just
You know what?
is pressuring Carl to do this heinous act still.
I think you're a liar and a cheat.
You must finish your work, Carl.
I'm gonna go find the real Paul.
Carl!
I don't think he's gonna be very pleased about all this stuff I've done.
It's almost
Pretty much so, yeah, because you just literally destroyed everything, the world itself.
Carl.
Paul is going to be really upset to learn I made that.
You're almost done, Carl.
When I find the real Paul,
Okay,
I bet he's going to
and
be most mad.
I like the fact that Carl looks more being a little bit,
Also a felony.
a little like a old man and just being a bit crazy and unhinged after that. So he's just going crazy. He literally succeeded on destroying the world, which that's what Carl does, just destroy everything. But just the fact.
Paul, are you home? Paul.
So he's gonna see Paul.
You're not Paul. You're an imposter.
Carl!
You're starting to realize that now.
Finish your work, Carl.
Paul. Paul.
You're almost done, Carl.
I'm coming in, Paul. I'm sorry if this violates your restraining order, but it's important. Paul.
If this violates your restraining order,
Oh. I guess you're gone.
Paul is dead. He's gone. Since Carl literally destroyed the world and kill Paul as a result. And Paul is gone now, meaning everything is gone. Meaning there's nothing else to do. Man, I'm hearing some violin music going on. This to just show how disturbed, where everything looks more destroyed, but everything is so like having a bit of a world-ending smooth drama going.
Oh, hey. Carl! I didn't do that. Carl!
Now Carl is going insane and jumped straight down to the ocean, out the bridge. So that's that. Carl is dead and his hat is floating and now sinking to the bottom. Wow. Well, guys, if you guys like this video here of me reacting here today, I really enjoyed this series of Llamas with Hats. This whole thing is very basic to the story. Like, it's about two llamas who are wearing hats. Obviously, that's where its title come from, Llamas with Hats, which is two characters, which is Paul and Carl, which Paul is the normal one, while Carl is a sociopathic psychopath who just done some wrongdoings and like literally, I didn't do anything. I also, and say, yeah, you did something, Carl. Oh, that's because I did this worst thing. And boy, this series has become a little dark and really messed up and story driven. Like the fact that Carl is just doing all this heinous act and just there's a lot going on, and I like how it's sort of been the continuation of the story. It starts simple, and then Carl did something bad, and then it keeps getting worser and worser that Carl's been doing all this heinous act. He's truly like a really, he could be a total villain for all the heinous crimes that he did. And then and the fact that Paul just has enough of it and decided to literally leave Carl behind, and then starts to literally feel like lost, and now Carl just is trying to imagine that that's Paul with the mask, but couldn't, and really try to come back to Paul, but doesn't want to, because, you know, still do horror stuff, and still annoys Paul endlessly. And there is a bit funny moments here and there, even disturbing ones as well, and Carl just being so casual at everything that he's done talking. And there's also some freakish things, like not only just Carl's like cruel, like barbaric actions, but also the fact that the Paul mask is floating weird demonically and speaking opposite, telling Carl to literally keep going with the whole terrorism and everything. That's not exactly what Paul would have wanted. And whether this is a supernatural thing or this is like literally Carl imagining Paul imagining his head, but in the opposite way, and then literally starts doing all the terrorism and literally destroys the world. And the Paul mask literally said to keep going and you have to finish your work. And Carl's like, what are you talking about? There's nothing left. Everything's destroyed and murdered, and I chop hands and everything. Everything is gone. It's over. But the Paul mask literally wants to, like, tell him to continue. And starting to see, okay, enough, it's enough. I'm gonna just find the real Paul and talk to him then. And it's too late. When Carl literally tried to find the real Paul, turns out he's already dead. So and nothing but a skeleton. Also, meaning that that's everything going on, and that's it. Everything is gone, and Carl goes insane and starts imagining everything and starts really down in the bridge and literally has a hard time processing everything that is happening and going crazy, and then literally jumps off the bridge and into the water and has enough and just literally ends his life here and there. So yeah, I really enjoyed this series. It's really dark and really story driven, and I like how the continuations of the story, which is own like episode starting point, and I enjoy watching all the episodes in one whole complete series of it. So I really enjoyed it. So hopefully you guys liked this video here today. Good